Okay, got those in the reflow oven. And then we do it again. Over and over and over again. I don't know how long that took. I should time it, I'm curious. So let's go, where's my clock? Nope, that's not it. Clock. So we're gonna see how long it takes to make 3 of these. Good job, Paul. Don't pick it up by that. And stopwatch. Okay, clock started. Let's see how many it take. How fast I can get 3 of these made. So now I'm not going to move as fast as humanly possible because I don't want to make any mistakes, but we'll just see. When I did my last batch, I think I was doing I don't know, 10 or 15 an hour at that rate at least. And so it's not that fast, but there we go. That's a pretty good pace job. Good. Let's do another one. It's not as hot. That would be one because I didn't have it in all the way in there. That's hopefully good enough. Okay, there's up there. Scrape off what we didn't use. Okay. Back to it. Let's get this lined up with the take a drink of coffee. All right, here we go. Crazy how little room I have on this massive oh, just as I reflow was open, I had to open the door just as I'm getting ready to place the first part or component rather. Okay. I generally always do these in kind of the same order just so I can get into a groove. And basically when you're assembling parts, this, I don't know if this applies to pick and place, but probably maybe does. Is you generally want to start with the shortest parts, like in height wise, up and down, and then work your way up to the biggest. Just makes it easier to place. So you place all your big parts first. Try to reflow, just let me know it's done. If you place all your big parts first, sometimes it could be, depending on how you have your board laid out, it would be difficult to get in between big parts to put in the tiny one. So it's always a good idea to start with the shortest and work your way up towards the biggest. Okay, and let's flip this around. Okay. And one more. Right, yeah. Okay, go here. Need 3 of these. Got exactly 3. That does not happen that often. You pick up exactly the amount you needed. So, I just said, you know, going with the shortest, the tallest. I guess technically the shortest on this would be the resistors. But for whatever reason, I always just do capacitors, then resistors. But because that's how they're kind of laid out on my bomb here. I just kind of go down the list for the most part. I sure hope there's enough solder paste on those. Alright. So as much as I do love doing this, I did order a pick and place machine. So hopefully that'll be here in a couple of weeks. And then, you know, obviously got to go through and get it all set up, but that's one reason why I'm kind of timing myself. I want to see, you know, how fast can I make these by hand. I know it's not that fast, but a pick and place, even a slow pick and place, should be faster. The one I got, they rated for 3,000 components per hour, but that's like a gross over exaggeration of what it can actually do, because that's like, from what I understand, when they rate it like that, it's like how fast can I go over and pick up one particular part back and forth. But if you're doing a bunch of different parts, it's not as fast. And so, make sure I got these on here. I mean, if it's 1,000, you know, if it's not 3,000, if it can do 1,000 components an hour, you know, that's, I forget what the math worked out to that. I think that's like 50 boards an hour or something like that. And if I'm doing 10 or 15 by hand, it's a massive upgrade. And it's time that, like, you know, well, I'd still need to monitor it. I could be doing other things a little bit, like testing boards or whatever. This is a very hands-on, you know, you're not doing anything else while you're making boards. So hopefully that'll be a worthwhile investment. It wasn't cheap, that's for sure. It's one of those things I've been eyeing for a long time, but just couldn't really pull a trigger on it. And then I put these up for sale, and they sold out super fast. Granted, I didn't have, like, you know, a ton of them up for sale, but the amount of people on the wait list, I was like, holy cow, that's gonna be taking me several weekends to make all the boards to meet that demand. So I think I need one more. And I've also got a crowd supply campaign that's in the works for my Bee Motion S3. That one has twice as many components as this one does. This one has 19 and Bee Motion S3 has 42, I think. So, I mean, that takes even longer to hand assemble. But, let me find that. So, hopefully if I sell enough of these Bee Motions, that'll offset the cost a little bit of the pick and place, and then I can use that also for obviously making more of these and Bee Motions and whatever else I decide to make down the road. Got some ideas, but right now these are kind of the main priority. Okay. I hope the mic has been good. I have a condenser microphone on it. It works really well when it's like right up next to your face, but it's a little hard to use while you're hand placing parts like this. So. Okay, that's all of those. Need come on. How many of these did I buy? 250. That's the other thing I'm gonna have to do to meet the demand on these boards. I'm gonna have to actually finally go through and buy more components as well. I have a lot on hand, but not enough to cover everything. Okay. And backwards. Get that on there. These Shocky diodes suck. They really do. Because their legs on them too are not. They're not. I don't know how to explain it. They're not flat with the bottom of the part. Like they actually raise up a little bit, so they kind of teeter back and forth. So getting them on their pads and making sure they're where they need to be is a real kind of a pain in the butt. But it is what it is. These are all upside down. Perfect. That's the other thing. Like, oh, good job. Even when you're hand assembling these, like you have to deal with parts that aren't upside, or they're upside down, and you gotta try and flip them over. Whereas with a pick and place, you know, everything is the right side up. Coming out of the tape should just be in general faster. Okay. And then our oh, wrong way. Dang it. Come on. Quit moving around. These are upside down. There we go. Okay. And here we go. We need our RGB LEDs. Hey, what's up, Forum? How do I solder them? So basically I put solder paste on I don't know when you join, but basically I'll do a couple more boards after these. But there's this stuff called solder paste, and it's basically solder and paste form. So there's a bunch of paste on all these pads, and then when I put it in my reflow oven, it melts, and they're all soldered to the board. So I don't have to use a soldering iron, which is nice. Hopefully good. Wait, I got that. No, I think that's right. And I hope that's on there right. Yeah, I think that's correct. A reflow oven is, in my case, is literally just a toaster oven, and I use a it's called a Reflow Master Pro. Another guy makes them. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it goes into a little tiny toaster oven. But I have as I was saying, a Reflow Master Pro. It's a thing that Unexpected Maker makes, and it basically makes sure the toaster oven is at the correct temperature for the correct amount of time for this solder paste, so that it melts it correctly. You can't. No, all right, cool. My Alexa just don't care. No, the components are actually pretty resilient. I mean, obviously there's a certain breaking point where you don't want to bake it at like 600 degrees or something like that, but most of these components can handle. It depends on what solder paste you use. Low temp stuff will melt at like 280 some degrees Fahrenheit. Higher temp stuff will melt at around 400, thereabout. Okay, I need some buttons here. 4, 5. And they're all upside down again, pretty much. Okay. Yeah, you would think it would be a lot higher, but no, it's actually not that hot. I mean, I'm sure there's situations out there where, like, if you have something that has to be in a high temp environment, maybe there's higher temp solder paste and components that can handle it. But in this case, these are just little circuit boards. So presumably nobody's sticking them, in an oven or something to measure whatever. Put this on there. Okay. Let's see how those look. Terrible. Okay, I think that's all the components other than the module itself. Come on, get on there. Okay. Oh man, you You remember the old icy THP days, huh? Yeah, I still talk to Florida pretty regularly. I know I live a couple hours away from them now, but yeah, we still text and talk. Talk to VR every once in a while. Haven't talked to Heiko or Jugger in a while though. Like we have a group text, and it, every once in a while it'll blow up for whatever reason, and we'll kind of chat about something. But yeah, ICTHB, that's going back right there. Okay, so I made 3 of them in 20 minutes. So what am I doing? I'm on about pace for 10 an hour. All right, let me go pull the other ones out of the oven I already made. Okay, made those. And we will put these in there. Very carefully. Yeah, I don't know. It was a long time. It's hard to believe it's been that long. Every like year or two, I'll like go through and watch like a handful of our old videos. You know, go down memory lane. Okay, let's see how this looks. I can't really see on camera here, but I basically just go through and make sure all the components have reflowed correctly. Don't even have any solder jumps. Isn't good. Might have to fix that Chucky diode on that one, but okay. What time is it? It's 1:30. Let's do 3 more. Okay, so we got those 3. Set them over here. My okay, and a couple more boards. Yeah, so these just get put down in this little tray here. They're lined up right, and then I got this stencil that goes over the top of it. Mix up some more of this paste real quick. And then we just put the solder paste over it. I get into this thing a little cleaner. This is like a little side thing I'm doing. Not an electrical engineer, but I make these little boards and sell them online. And a ton of paste on that, but okay. right. Get those done. Get out of the way. And back to this. Okay. Okay, let those cool off. And rinse and repeat. Just do this over and over and over again. Let's see here. So how you doing for him? You doing all right? You still play Minecraft or anything like that? I have to make a lot of these actually. So this is a new board I designed and made, and I made a small batch of them. Yeah, I'm the same way for them. I barely play any games anymore these days, unfortunately. I made a small batch, and I was like, well, I'll put them up for sale and see how it goes. Sold out instantly. And then there's quite the massive wait list, so now I don't even have enough parts to make. Oh, congrats, dude. Physics degree. That's no joke. Yeah. Becoming, not to say you can't game as an adult, but there are times where, you have to hunker down and got other priorities in life. So I understand that. What type of field are you wanting to get into? Two, that's three. This one goes. Okay. Oh, that's cool. High energy physics. That sounds interesting. Is that pardon my ignorance, but is that something with a particle accelerator type thing, or where you're smashing things at high velocity? It may be difficult to type. Oh, okay. I guess I got it. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Were you somewhat active in our groups, ICTHP groups? Because I think I vaguely remember a forum name. Unless I'm just remembering. Yeah, I'm the same way, dude. I can barely remember things nowadays. Let's see here. Let's go. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing your name pop up before. I mean, I might be wrong. Who knows? But let's see here. 100K. Oh yeah, maybe that's what it was. Yeah. 2-4. It's kind of funny. I look at our old YouTube channel, and I think we still have like 40 or 50,000 subscribers. People that haven't bothered to unsubscribe at this point. Okay, those 42. Yeah, that's true, I suppose. Some of our videos I still laugh at pretty hard. Now there's like, well, that is super cringe. I can't believe we did that, but that comes with getting older, I guess. Okay. Okay, we got those. Now, let's put voltage regulator. Okay. Come on, flip over. Stupid thing. Do it the hard way. Some more RGB LEDs. Hopefully I'm getting these on there right. Come on. There we go. Okay, those. Let's see which way these go. Okay. All right. I'm getting there on these. Nope, that's not the right one. I don't know, just dump those out. This one. Get it flipped over. There we go. Come on. Come on. I don't know if you can know if this is on camera. Probably not. Trying to... Where'd he go? Where's it at? Trying to flip this sucker over. It's upside down. There we go. Jeez Louise. Okay. Okay. Flipped over. All right. I don't know how exciting this is to watch, but figured I'd stream it at least. Have to do it anyways. So once I get these in the oven, I'm going to program and test the other ones that I've already made. And we can figure out if anything's wrong. Okay. That's all those. Now we need the modules. No, that was not close. Okay. Okay. Yeah, grab the other ones. And put these in the oven. Carefully. All right. Let's clean this up a little bit. Set that over there. Look at these real quick and just see if there's anything obviously wrong. That's probably gonna need to be reworked. Okay, that one's good. Let's okay, so that one's good. Let's see here. That one's probably fine. It's probably fine. Yeah, that one probably needs a little tap. And let's see. Just gonna rework a couple of these Schottky diodes real fast, and then we can program them. This here is just like a little tiny hot plate, so it'll melt the solder paste again, so that I can bump the parts around, get them in the right position. That's nice. I'm gonna have to stand up. It's a little hard to do when I'm. Okay. Just try to make these a little cleaner. Sweet Jesus, that's hot. Okay, heat this one up. Kind of tricky here to. Whoo! Sucker gets warm. I really apologize if my big fat head's getting in the way, but I have to be able to look down on top of it so I can adjust it. Finish my thought there. Nope, refill oven's done. Burn the tips of my fingers off. Okay. Bit's over with. Is this the right? I think that's the right one. Show you how I test these, I guess. Very crude setup, but it works for the most part. You're gonna see if this is gonna reach over here. Yeah, I probably should. Maybe I have to do like this. Let's plug it in and see what happens. Okay. I sure hope I have those RGB LEDs on there correctly. Alright, one sec. Bear with me. I need to get my flashing software back up. So let's go. I'm gonna hide those again. Let me see if I can. Go. It's been a while since I've used this. Well, okay, so let me figure out what COM this is on. Device manager. 29. So I wrote in a batch file to flash the code. So I'm going to hit reset. Okay, RGB on there is correct. Then it's going to open up the BS3 boot, which is not the one we actually want, but hit I for the drive letter. It's going to. I should have. Wait for. No, perfect. Okay, well, I don't know why that didn't work. Let's try it again. We're in download mode. Should be COM29. Enter. Now I should hit reset. Okay. Brings up our drive letter. Or our drive. I'm going to hit I. What do you mean you can't find it? Okay, well, that's not working like it should. I'll have to fix that. I will just manually copy it over. So now it's flashing a UF2 firmware to it, which is blinking. I don't know why it's not finding the drive. It should. Okay. That should reset. Now it comes back as CircuitPy, which means now we can put CircuitPython on it. And let's go code. I'm going to copy these two on here. This should be my test program. Okay. And normally I don't have to go back and forth, but I'm doing it for the camera view here. And then I place it on my, get on my pins. And this makes sure that all of the, so if it, first I have it connect to Wi-Fi. If it doesn't connect to Wi-Fi, the rest of this program does not run. So basically I'm just verifying that all of the GPIO pins work, which they do. So that's good. And then I need to figure out why that thing is not working, because it should be. What time is it? 2 o'clock. Okay. Let's do a little bit of troubleshooting real quick. Just see. Why is it not finding my... into the drive letter? I don't think it needs... Yes, we copy those. I'm actually gonna get rid of these two. I don't need those anymore. Save that. I'm gonna try it one more time, just out of curiosity. $29. It shouldn't need a capital drive letter, but reset. Okay, let's put capital I in here. Why can I not find the path? Huh. Is that the correct? Maybe it's... Oh, that's why. I'm a dummy. Copy. I changed the directory since I've last done this. It should be that. Now let's try it. I'm gonna reset. Flash. Oops. Oops. Okay. Reset. Okay, now we're gonna hit I. Okay, that wasn't it. That should have been it. Now, again. You guys are watching me troubleshoot here. This is how things are made. Yeah, malt. I just realized that. You got better eyes than I do. Okay, reset. What the heck? Oops. It's saying... I cannot find... I'm wondering if it's because... Let's see here. I wonder if it's because there's spaces in... Let's go... No, because things are being used. Close. Try again. Slice. What else is open? Did it take? Oh my God. KiCad maybe? This is riveting. Watch me struggle to rename a folder. There we go. Let me go back to here. Let's do this again. Copy that, come here. S3, okay. Let's try it again. Okay. Reset. Where's the folder at? It should pop up. I don't know why it's not. There it goes. That's what it was. Now it's copying the firmware over. So I just didn't like the directory that I had that I changed it to. Okay, so that's going to reset. It's going to give it a few seconds. Oh, golly. You know, you change one directory, you change them all. I'm going to have to add this to all these down here. Yeah, I suppose it's time. I had to figure this out one time, you know. So last time I did this, probably like a month or two ago. And I had like folders all over my desktop, so I tried to clean them all up and I'll get them in one place. So that's where these things got out of sorts. All right. Reset again. Whoops. Writing the firmware. I could have it just automatically select the right drive, or select I as the drive. But I had it early on when I was doing this. For some weird reason, the drive letter changed, so I just changed it to where I can. Okay. So now it should have my test code on there. So if I put this on here. Making sure all the different GPIO pins are working, which they are. And I can't remember if let me check something real quick. And I can also check to make sure that the voltage divider is working like it should. So right now that battery is not fully charged. And then once I have, once I have that done, I can hit enter on here, and then it will copy the shipping files. So the shipping circuit Python code that goes over there. So now this one is done and basically ready to go. I need to clean it up, but besides that, it works. Okay. So I need let's just put them in here for now. So put good ones in this little tray. So now that we got that sorted out, let's try another one. Up here, flash. Let's see if the COM port change probably did. Let's say 31. Okay. Got my RGB LEDs on there correctly, which is a good thing. Copy the firmware. Okay, and then it's going to pop up off the screen here. Okay, copy the 2 files. Oops. So right, okay. So all the GPIO work. And if I mentioned them earlier, but if somebody is watching this new, I have it connect to Wi-Fi to start. So if it doesn't connect to Wi-Fi, then the rest of the program doesn't run. So that works. We can hit enter if I select that, and it'll copy the shipping files, and that one's done. So that one's good. I have to keep going back and forth here to let's close that. Close those. This is 34. Okay, reset. Learning Python? Yeah, Python can be definitely handy. I mean, they all kind of have their pros and cons, basically. Let's see. I use CircuitPython for the for this process, particularly, and for shipping files, because it's just way faster to put the code on with CircuitPython than it is with an Arduino. So right now Wi-Fi is not connected yet. We'll see if it connects at some point. There it goes. So connected, and the rest of the program runs. Okay, those all work. Plug in my battery, make sure that works. Yep. Okay. And then we can hit enter. And now we've got the shipping files on there. So if I was doing that with Arduino, it'd have to compile every single time. And then also with this, I can, the other cool thing is, since this is a physical drive, I can put on the test results folder here. Let's see if this shows up correctly. So it shows, it's a BS3. It was tested on this date, 9/23. GPIO pins passed, the Wi-Fi connected, VBAT monitoring passed because I checked that, and the RGB LED turns on, so we know that passed. And still, it's just a good reference. But yeah, that's why I use CircuitPython for this particular process. All right. So we made a handful of these today. Let me see over here. That's that. I have got to go to the post office and drop some orders off, and a few other things I need to do. So thank you for watching. I don't know how long I've been going for. How long was the stream? Almost 2 hours, hour and 45, something like that. So yeah, that was. I made 9 of them. I made 9 boards in that period of time. Not all of that was making the boards, obviously, in an hour, but I timed myself, and I basically did 3 in 20 minutes, thereabout, but that was kind of being distracted with chat and all that fun stuff. So I'm doing about 10 an hour by hand. I could do them a bit faster, because right now this tray I have to have way out here, so that I can so the camera can see it. So if I have it closer to me, it's easier to assemble them, so I can do them a bit faster. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be working on those some more. Probably won't stream that because I'm probably gonna watch some football or something while I'm doing it. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you're curious, because basically there's a big wait list right now for these boards. I am gonna make probably 60 tomorrow, thereabout. I'm debating whether or not I actually want to put those up for sale, because at this point the wait list is in the hundreds, several hundreds, and you know, I don't want to push out 60 and then only a handful of people get them. I have more boards coming from JLC PCB, so they'll be here in a couple of weeks hopefully, so I can go through and make those. So maybe I'll just do a big batch at one time instead of a small batch and then a bigger batch. I don't know. Leave a comment below of what you'd prefer if you're on the wait list for this thing. So, yep, that's where we'll go from here. I got to stop the stream. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.